Hey there, friends and foes. Good morning, multiverse. This is Back of the Cereal Box presents Big Bowl of Board Games. I am your host, the prophet of pop culture, John Pyka. You can call me Johnny Beyond if you dare. And, while Back of the Cereal Box is all about Saturday mornings and celebrating the fun of the Saturday mornings of our youth, we like to do this segment called Big Bowl of Board Games because when I was growing up, and still to this day, Sunday night means family game night. And I love games that are easy to learn, quick to play, and appropriate for people of all ages. And so it is my joy to bring you some of the games that we're getting into currently. And I'm going to share with you Ka-Blab, and we're going to do that right after this.
Saturday morning, it's fun for all. Cartoons and cereal, let's have a ball. Comic books, kaiju, pro wrestling too. The fun is waiting for you. Back of the cereal box.
All right, guys and gals, I am so excited to share with you this game. It's called Ka-Blab, and it comes in a package, a box that is subdivided. And I'm going to try to keep from spilling the contents out so that you can see this. You've got cards, you've got tokens, dice, and a timer, a time bomb. So this game is really super simple. Each player gets 3 tokens at the beginning of the game. And you have a stack of cards at the center of the table. And you go around and you have 3 dice. Now, these 3 dice have numbers on them. 1, 2, there's some that have a 3, blank spot, and then 1 has an X. Here's how this works. You roll the dice. You start the time bomb ticking. You turn over one of the cards, and this one says people on TV. And whatever the numbers are that show on the dice, you have to name that many people. So let's say I rolled 2 ones. So I would have to name 2 people, 2 ones and a blank. Okay, the blank one gets set aside. I have to name 2 people from TV. People on TV, Ted Danson. And if I don't do it in time and the bomb goes off, my turn ends and I have to throw in a chip. So if the bomb goes off during your turn, you lose a chip. And once you lose all your chips, you're out of the game. Now, if you get an X on any one of the rolls, you immediately move on to the next person. If you roll all blanks, you move on to the next person. So you only have to name things from the cards if you have numbers, and you have to name that many that are on the dice. It could be, you could roll 3, 2, and 1. You could roll 2 3s and have 6 people. You could roll 3 and 2 and have 5. And you have to re-roll those numbers until they're blank or an X. It's that simple. And it goes super fast, like car companies. So if I rolled a 1, car companies, Cadillac, and it goes on to the next person, and they roll, and they flip a car, and this one is cars. So they could repeat Cadillac. Let's say they rolled a 3, and they had to name, let's say they rolled 2 and a 1, and they would have to name 3 cars. So they could say, Cadillac Eldorado, Ford Mustang, Chevy Equinox. And then they re-roll those 2 dice again. And let's say they come up blank and an X, their turn is over. They pass the dice to the next player. And that goes on until there's only one player left with a chip or chips. But once you are out of chips, you're out. And that's it. That's the game. I picked this up at Ollie's for $5.99. We've played this in our house probably 20 times in the last 2 weeks since I got it. It's by Hasbro. Just a great, super, super fun game. I highly, highly recommend Ka-Blab. Now, another game that I just picked up, and I'm going to share two on this episode. And this one is called 800-Pound Gorilla. And I saw the back of it, the back artwork, and it looked ridiculous, so I had to have it. This is also super simple. Both of these games are gateway games. Super easy to play, quick to learn, not complicated. This game has a spinner, and it has point tokens, and it also has 2 bananas, and it has little coconuts. And basically, these point tokens go face up. Now, this one says quack. So here's how this works. Oh, and there are also cards. Cards with gorillas on the back and on the face with weights. So how much they weigh. And so here's how this works. These cards get spread out face down all the way around the spinner. And there's also a board that the spinner attaches to. You don't have to use the board, but it makes the gameplay larger. The spinner goes right in the center. And these cards go all the way around the board face down. So basically, you spin the wheel, and there are different gorillas on here. There's a little one, here's the little one, the medium one, and the big one. Then you also have the coconuts and the bananas. And you spin the wheel, and this lands on a banana. And so when it lands on a banana, whatever is face up on the point tokens, you have to do. So this says quack. So everyone has to quack and grab a banana, but there's only 2 of them. So whoever grabs the banana gets 3 points. Same thing happens if you land on a coconut. Whatever the point card shows, you have to do. So this says this is a lasso. So you have to lasso and then grab a coconut. And there's always one less coconut than the people playing. So the first people who grab a coconut get a point. I think I said 3 points for a banana. It's only 1 point. 1 point for banana, 1 point for coconut. Then, if you land on the little gorilla, you have to reach out to the face-down cards that are on the table and guess which one is the smallest one. And whoever gets the smallest gets 3 points. The next smallest gets 2 points. So they get 2 of these tokens. Okay? When you land on a medium, that's a little bit different. You're going to reach out and you're going to pick the cards that you think are the medium. This one's 284, but if someone had, something that was higher, like 289, 289 is out, and 267 is lower than 284. So 284 is the middle. That's the medium-sized monkey. 3 points. And no, I'm sorry, 1 point for everyone who has the medium size. 1 point. Big gorilla. Same thing. When it lands on the big gorilla, you're trying to find the heaviest. And there is an 800-pound gorilla in here. And if you get the 800-pound gorilla, you win automatically. Game is over. But whoever gets the highest weight gorilla gets 3 points. The next highest gets 2. It's that simple. And at the end of the game, you count out these points, the banana points, and whoever has the most wins the game. Either the 800-pound gorilla or whoever has the most points. And sometimes it could be the same person. It's really that simple. And we played this 4 times in a row with a completely different result each time. And just a lot of fun. I got it for $14 at Books A Million, and it was well worth the $14. That's a bargain. And so I recommend 800-pound gorilla, and I recommend Ka-Blab as a great gateway party game. These are perfect for the people in your group, in your family, who are not hardcore gamers, but they like getting together and having a good time, laughing. 800-pound gorilla and Ka-Blab are going to guarantee you guys a great time. Well, that is it for Big Bowl of Board Games. Hope you guys like this episode. If you do, consider becoming a sponsor at patreon.com. Become a Cereal Box Super Friend at patreon.com/cerealboxpodcast. $1, $2 a month is all we ask. $5 level gets you some exclusive preview stuff, advanced episodes before anyone else. At the $10 level, you get free review copies of the comics that are sent to us to review. And at the $20 level, like Dennis Pozzi, you get to host your own show on the Cereal Box Network every month. How cool is that? Well, that is it for us this week. Hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family to come share the fun. And whatever platform you're watching or listening, subscribe, follow, like, give us a 5-star review. Do the things. And until the next time, I'm Johnny. Love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the back of the cereal box.
It's like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean, Elvis Presley, and he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original.